Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another training video today, training game. We're gonna be playing 15 plus 10. Hopefully play a good game. Let's dive right in. So overall, pretty happy in my chest today. I played 6 Blitz games and I won 5 of them. So yeah, pretty happy with that. But the Rapid is a completely different ball game. So hopefully you can go in with some clean ideas, clean calculation, logical explanations for my moves. Hopefully we find a opponent here. Nice, and we got a game with the black pieces against Gadano. And we're gonna play the King's Indian. So, even if we don't know the theory, I'm sure we can come up with something. Yeah, and hopefully we play a good game. So this is a standard opening in the King's Indian. We castle, and now we see what our opponent throws at us. You can play bishop e7. You can play bishop d3. So odd choice. I think d4 is a bit weaker now. And I think we have two ways of approaching this. We can either play e5 straight away. Takes. Then we got this knight takes e4. So takes. Castles, and then knight c6. Or we can play knight d7 preparing e5. That's a valid option as well. I think in this game, because he's played bishop d3, he's supporting e4 more, but not d4. Okay, let's see. If I play knight d7, maybe he can hit me with this. And then what? Knight d7, bishop g5. Maybe I can go c5. And if he goes here, I go. Now I think e5 is the way. But if I go knight d7, bishop g5, c5, d5, and I don't really have e6 because my bishop is blocked. So here, and here. It's another way of playing, I guess. Not the worst. Knight b to d7 is interesting, for sure. But I think we can play e5 here, yes. But he can like not take. He can just castle. But I think we get knight c6 at least. He gets this knight in. Can play bishop g4. Knight d4 and here. Okay, let's play knight b to d7. Okay, interesting move. Okay, and now my idea is to play e5, yes? I can always go queen e8 to get rid of the pin. Okay, but now he gives me this. It's got to be wrong. Okay, we hit the bishop. Now we can play a5, yes? play a5, anchoring up knight in. We can play bishop d7, and then we can play a4 as well. So we've got an interesting game coming our way. Bishop d7, I like. Okay, he plays h3, which I really don't like. I feel like I can just go knight h5. It feels that way. I can't even go knight e8 actually. Or I can just go like h6. Gonna go h6 and take away the g5 square. If he plays bishop e3, I'm gonna play b6, anchoring my knight. Then maybe we can go, yeah, bishop d7. And then we'll go for knight h7, knight g5. And overall looks pretty good for me. Yeah, so I think his option is bishop e3 here. Very obvious. Trying to develop his bishop. I'll go b7. He can go queen d2. I go king h7. Can go a3. Also another idea in the King's Indian. Yeah, so I'm gonna play bishop d7. So now I can't go here because I take and I have the pin. Then now I can go b6 and a5. b6. Yeah, but I thought I could just play this. I thought I could play knight a6. Now I go knight h5 to go f5. Or knight h7, I think knight h7 might be better. But knight h5 I get g4, but knight h7 he could get like queen d2. So maybe h6 was a mistake. Maybe I should just went for okay, so maybe knight e8 is an option. Knight e8, yeah. No way I don't get hit by both. Yeah, maybe knight e8. Then I can get my f5. Yeah, so because knight h5 I get hit with g4. Knight h7 I get hit with queen d2. So I think knight e8 makes the most sense here. And while my opponent probably plays something like it could be b1. I'll play knight e8. He can take, or maybe I can take first. Then maybe he gets this, takes. Yeah, I need to be quick. Knight e8 and f5. Or maybe knight h5, g4, knight f4, takes, and I get a huge diag. Maybe knight h5, maybe. Knight h5, g4, knight f4, take, and I get this huge diag, which is very nice. Yeah, actually, the more I look at it, knight h5 makes a lot of sense. I can provoke g4, and if he takes, I'm happy to open up a diagonal. Yeah. Knight h5 looks very good, forcing the issue here. Knight h5. But yeah, he can take. I open my diag, and I'm pretty happy. If he has no dark squared bishop, And I do. And I can always go king h7. Yeah, I think I'm going knight h5 here. Knight h5, knight h5. I like this idea. If he plays rook b1, I probably will take first and then play knight h5. Whew. Okay, and if he lets me get f5, of course I recapture the pawn, and I'm going for the kill here. With f4. And he's got his hook. Bishop takes h3 is gonna be lethal. I might even have some knight takes f4, then f5 and e4. Yeah, so if he takes with the bishop, I can go f5, retreat, f4, maybe, and knight takes, I go here. If he goes here, I can go here, hitting this, hitting that. There's always ideas, I think. I don't think it works quite yet, knight takes e4, but I can always take a look at it. Yeah, he's clearly rattled by this knight a6 move, because I am threatening him to take twice. Quite an interesting maneuver. I think I saw this move in one of the lines in the King's Indian course. So while I haven't studied it much, I managed to like kind of transpose it to something I'm more familiar with. And now my opponent is the one that has to think. Knight h5 is next. Yeah, overall, my pawn structure is very healthy. If I can recapture on b4, then I can play something like knight h5. Although usually if you recapture on b4, something is going wrong already. But I feel like if I don't recapture on b4, he can take, and I don't know. He still gets his little push in, so at least I just want to get rid of the outside passer, yeah? So takes. Then I go knight h5, he can go c5. I can take, he can take, and I can play, yeah, maybe knight f4. And I'm happy, yeah? And I get f5. Yeah. I think I'm happy with that. That looks good to me. Yeah, I think I don't want to let him take. Although, yeah, I think I take back. And then I play knight h5. Go here. Okay, getting a really solid time advantage over my opponent here. He could play g3, but he hangs a pawn. Go g4, but I go knight f4. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Then I'm gonna go f5, yeah? And I can sacrifice a pawn, I think. And then I go f5. Should I? And then I go here. Ah, it's not so clear, right? That's a bit annoying. Little bit annoying, but maybe I can sack. Here, sack a pawn. f5 doesn't work, I think. Takes. Oh, it's too many things holding it. think I might have to retreat here, which is a very bad move. Yeah, something has gone very wrong. I don't think this is what I wanted at all. The bright side is he can't move his rook because I take. So now I'm kind of at an impasse of sorts. So maybe some... I need to get my knight back into the game. I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe knight g8 and then f5 is the move. Might be looking at it g5, yeah. Is g5 a move? I have no clue. Then I can go knight h5 and take this pawn, right? What about knight g5, h4? Yeah, that's... Okay, obviously we gotta go for this. Okay, but now we get this, right? We get f5. It's giving me just enough time to get f5 off. And now I'm happy. Now I'm very happy. Yeah, so this looks like I don't blunder a pawn at least. Takes. And he should have just played f4. I'm not sure what he didn't like about f4. Is it because I go queen h4? And he can't... No, he can just defend that. Ah, but I take and open up. I guess he didn't like that. Okay, but my knight is doing good. It's doing okay. My queen is nicely covering this diagonal, so the knight has no hops. Overall, pretty good. I could take and take. So I'm trying to take on g4 twice. I'm also trying to go maybe f4. And that's trapping the bishop. Yeah, f4 traps the bishop. Yeah. Yeah, so he takes, I take. f4 is still threatening to trap the bishop. Although I can't go there because of the pin. So I might have to drop back here. Is that check takes here? No, right? I go king h8 next, get rid of this pin. You could try like king h2 and rook g1, I think. I'm going king h8 next, and he'll take, I take. Very tense position. King h8, I think. King h8. And yeah, king h8 and h6 is still sufficiently defended. And then I'm really threatening f5. Yeah. So maybe some knight g5 takes queen e8. Nah, knight g5 doesn't work. So king h2, maybe only option, I think, king h2. Unless he can play for c5, I can take and then go king h8. My opponent is really thinking here. Yeah, king h8 looks good. I feel like that's my only move because I want to make forward progress with f4. So my only thing I have to look out for is how to minimize his counterplay while making sure I can get my f4 in. Hard to say, hard to say. Okay, my opponent is down to 3 minutes. We have a huge time lead on them, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's really not much to look at in my position. I like can't really think of a move apart from king h8. Like yeah, I saw that. I played king h8. Now I'm threatening f4, so he has to take. I only have one move, so then I can play king f7 to reinforce. I mean, rook f7 to reinforce the bishop. f4 is a huge threat. I'm trying to win the bishop, so he has to take. And if he takes, I remove recapture. Then I can take back this way. Okay, now maybe I can think a bit. Yeah. If I take, it threatens the knight. Yeah, I take. And now I can, like, you know, get in. If you know what I mean. Yeah, now I'm trying to just get in. And just boom, you know? Maybe queen e8, queen h5, but I think queen f6 is the most direct. Then I'm threatening like e4. Okay, not really, but this is a double attack. Yeah, I can play this. How is he gonna defend that? I guess he has this move. Okay, I mean if he goes here, I can just drop here. And what's his move? He goes here, I take. What other hops does he have? If I go here, maybe there's some takes. I Don't see it. It's still a threat. He does have this, I take. I don't know, that doesn't seem super... Okay. Queen f6, 94. Queen f7. And then he has knight h4. So maybe knight f6, but then knight h4. Okay. Interesting. Or maybe just rook f8. I mean, maybe just queen f8, yeah? But then knight h4. So maybe bishop f6. But then knight e4. Okay. Now we can think. Now we can think. Queen f8, knight h4. Here, here. Here, here. I can go here maybe. Queen f6, knight e4. Queen f7, knight h4. Queen h5, trade. Here, here, here. What if I take and go like e4? No, you can just take the pawn. Never mind. Queen f6. Here, here. Okay, but I can go here, right? I force a queen trade, essentially. Queen trade. As long as he can't get his knight to e6. I might have this. Check. Yeah, maybe I have this. Check. And then I win 2 pieces, maybe. Yeah, rook f4 I think is pretty nice. I get my other rook in, and then my knight in. So I'm trying to take advantage of my opponent's clock here. And now I got... cheeky little advantage, right? Covering this square. Like a check. Huh. Okay. Could just go here. Ah, yes, this. Okay, a bit annoying. Could go here, but it gets a bit of counterplay. I think I have to play it though. Can't go here because I take. Take. Oh. Huh. Am I losing here? Ah, I get this. Oh no, that doesn't work. There is this disconnect. Yeah, I have to give up this. We still play. We can get the open foul maybe. Maybe he gets this. Can go for queen c2 and try to target him. Okay. Oh, hang another piece. Oh. just made. Oh. Damn, that was so bad. Seriously? Can I not just completely fucking die? I just went here, but I could have played this. Go d4. Could have at least saved myself. Fuck me. Could have at least held this, possibly.